Bonjour travelers, welcome to our ultimate guide to the 20 best places to visit in France. Whether you're dreaming of the romantic streets of Paris, the sun-soaked beaches of the Riviera, or the charming villages tucked away in the French countryside, we've got you covered. In this video, we're not just listing destinations, we're giving you insider tips, personal experiences, and everything you need to know to make your trip unforgettable. So, grab a croissant, sit back, and let's explore France like never before. Let's start with the obvious. Paris. It's not just a city, it's an experience. Everyone knows about the Eiffel Tower and the Louvre, but let me share a tip. For the best view of the Eiffel Tower, skip the crowded Trocadero and head to the Rue de l'Université. Here, you'll get that perfect, less crowded shot with the Iron Lady. And if you're an art lover, visit the Musée d'Orsay. It's less overwhelming than the Louvre and offers an incredible collection of Impressionist masterpieces. Paris is also a city to be savored. Take your time in a cozy cafe, people watch in Le Marais, or stroll along the Seine at night. It's in these quiet moments that you'll truly fall in love with Paris. Next up, we're heading south to Nice, the capital of the French Riviera. Imagine walking along the Promenade des Anglais with the turquoise waters of the Mediterranean on one side and the vibrant city on the other. Nice is where you go to soak up the sun and embrace the art of relaxation. But it's not all about the beach. Explore the Old Town, with its narrow, winding streets and colorful buildings. Stop by the Cours Soleil market for fresh produce and local delicacies like saka, a chickpea flatbread that's a must-try. And here's a little secret. Climb up to Castle Hill for panoramic views that'll take your breath away. The Riviera is known for its glitz and glamour, but in Nice, you'll find a laid-back charm that's simply irresistible. If you're a wine lover, Bordeaux is your paradise. This city is synonymous with world-class wines, and there's no better place to taste and learn about them than right here. Start your journey in the city center, where stunning neoclassical architecture meets modern wine bars. Take a stroll along the Garonne River or visit the Place de la Bourse, one of the most beautiful squares in Europe. But the real magic happens just outside the city. Spend a day touring the vineyards of Saint-Michel, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Here you can taste the finest wines right where they're made, surrounded by rolling hills and centuries-old chateaux. Bordeaux is more than just a destination. It's an experience that tantalizes all your senses. Mont Saint-Michel is like something out of a fairy tale. Rising dramatically from the tidal flats of Normandy, this island is crowned by a medieval abbey that has been a place of pilgrimage for centuries. It's best to visit early in the morning or late in the evening when the crowds have thinned, and you can truly appreciate its mystical atmosphere. Walking up the steep, narrow streets to the abbey feels like stepping back in time. And here's a tip. Stay overnight on the mainland and watch the tide rush in and surround the island. It's one of nature's most breathtaking spectacles. Mont Saint-Michel is not just a sight to see, it's an experience that captures the soul of medieval France. Lyon is often overshadowed by Paris, but ask any foodie, and they'll tell you. Lyon is the true culinary capital of France. The city's bouchons, traditional restaurants serving hearty Lyonnaise cuisine, are where you'll find some of the best food in the country. Try a plate of quenelles, or coq au vin, paired with a glass of Beaujolais wine, of course. But Lyon isn't just about food. It's a city rich in history and culture. Wander through the traboules, hidden passageways that date back to the Renaissance, or take a stroll along the Rhône River. Lyon's Old Town is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's easy to see why with its beautiful cobbled streets and stunning architecture. In Lyon, every meal is a celebration of French tradition. Tucked away in the French Alps, Annecy is a picture-perfect town known as the Venice of the Alps. It's hard not to fall in love with this place, with its crystal-clear lake, charming canals, and snow-capped mountains in the distance. Spend a day wandering through the Old Town, where pastel-colored houses line the canals, and flowers bloom in every window box. Don't miss the Châteaux d'Annecy, a historic castle offering panoramic views of the town and lake. And if you're up for some adventure, rent a bike, or take a hike around Lake Annecy. The water is so clear, you can see the bottom, and it's perfect for a refreshing swim in the summer. Annecy is the kind of place that feels like a well-kept secret, a little slice of paradise in the mountains. Albi is one of those places that surprises you. Nestled in the heart of the Tarn region, it's a small town with big character. The star of the show is the Saint-Cécile Cathedral, a towering brick structure that dominates the skyline. Inside, you'll find some of the most stunning frescoes and stained glass in France. But Albi isn't just about its cathedral. The whole town feels like a journey back to the Middle Ages. Stroll along the Tarn River, explore the narrow medieval streets, and visit the Toulouse-Lautrec Museum, which houses the largest collection of works by the famous painter who was born here. Albi is off the beaten path, but that's part of its charm. Here, you'll experience the authentic, slow-paced life of southern France. Colmar looks like it was plucked straight out of a storybook. Located in the Alsace region, this town is famous for its half-timbered houses, cobbled streets, and winding canals. It's often referred to as the capital of Alsatian wine, and a visit here wouldn't be complete without sampling some local Riesling or Gewürztraminer. The best time to visit Colmar is during the Christmas season, when the town transforms into a winter wonderland with one of the most enchanting Christmas markets in Europe. But no matter when you visit, Colmar's charm is undeniable. Take a boat ride along the canals, explore the Little Venice district, and don't forget your camera. Every corner of this town is picture perfect. Rocamadour is one of France's most dramatic sights. Perched on a cliffside in the Dordogne region, this village has been a pilgrimage site for centuries. As you approach, you'll see the village seemingly clinging to the rock, with the sanctuary of Rocamadour towering above. The walk up to the sanctuary is steep, but the views from the top are absolutely worth it. Inside, you'll find the Black Madonna, a revered statue that has drawn pilgrims for centuries. But Rocamadour isn't just for the religious. It's also a place of incredible natural beauty. The village overlooks the Alzou Canyon, and the sunsets here are nothing short of magical. Rocamadour is a place that inspires awe, whether you're a believer or not. Eguisheim is often called the prettiest village in France, and it's easy to see why. Located in the Alsace wine region, this village is known for its unique circular layout, with streets that spiral around a central square. Every building here is a work of art, with half-timbered houses painted in pastel colors and balconies overflowing with flowers. Eguisheim is small, but it's packed with charm. Spend a day wandering its streets, sampling local wines, and soaking in the atmosphere. The village is surrounded by vineyards, and if you're here in the fall, the golden leaves make for a stunning backdrop. Eguisheim feels like stepping into a different time, a place where life moves a little slower, and beauty is everywhere you look. Provence is the epitome of the French countryside. It's a region where the air is filled with the scent of lavender, and every village feels like a postcard. Start your journey in the Luberon, where you'll find some of the most beautiful hilltop villages in France. Bordeaux, with its stone houses cascading down the hillside, is a must-see. But the real highlight of Provence is the lavender fields. Visit in July when they're in full bloom, and you'll be surrounded by endless waves of purple. Don't forget to stop by a local market. Provence is known for its fresh produce, and the markets here are a feast for the senses. Whether you're exploring ancient Roman ruins or simply relaxing with a glass of rosé, Provence is a place that stays with you long after you've left. The Loire Valley is often referred to as the Garden of France, and it's easy to see why. This region is home to some of the most stunning chateaux in the country, each one more beautiful than the last. Start with Château de Chambord, the largest and most extravagant of them all, with its Renaissance architecture and vast grounds. Then visit Château de Chenonceau, which elegantly spans the River Cher. But the Loire Valley isn't just about chateaux. It's also one of France's premier wine regions. Take a tour of the vineyards, taste some local wines, and enjoy a leisurely lunch overlooking the Loire River. The Loire Valley is a place where history and beauty come together to create something truly magical. Dordogne is like stepping back in time. This region in southwestern France is known for its medieval castles, prehistoric caves, and beautiful countryside. Start your journey in Sarlat, a perfectly preserved medieval town where every building tells a story. Then, explore the famous Lascaux Caves, home to some of the world's most impressive prehistoric art. And don't miss the Châteaux de Baynac, perched high on a cliff overlooking the Dordogne River. It's one of the most dramatic sights in France. Dordogne is also a paradise for food lovers. This is the land of foie gras, truffles, and walnuts. Whether you're exploring ancient history or simply enjoying the slow pace of rural life, Dordogne is a place where time seems to stand still. Strasbourg is where France meets Germany, and the result is a city with a unique blend of cultures. The historic center, known as La Petite France, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, with its half-timbered houses, canals, and narrow streets. The Strasbourg Cathedral is a masterpiece of Gothic architecture, with its intricate facade and stunning stained glass windows. But Strasbourg isn't just about history, it's also a vibrant, modern city. Visit the European Parliament, one of the most important political institutions in Europe, or explore the city's many parks and gardens. Strasbourg is a city that feels both familiar and foreign, where French and German cultures come together to create something truly special. Corsica is often called the Isle of Beauty, and it's not hard to see why. This island in the Mediterranean is a paradise of rugged mountains, pristine beaches, and crystal-clear waters. Start your journey in Bonifacio, a cliff-top town that looks out over the sea. The views here are simply breathtaking. Then, explore the island's interior, where you'll find picturesque villages, dense forests, and towering peaks. Corsica is also a haven for outdoor enthusiasts. Hiking, diving, and sailing are just a few of the activities on offer. And don't forget the food. Corsican cuisine is a delicious blend of French and Italian influences, with plenty of fresh seafood, wild boar, and chestnut-based dishes. Corsica is a place of wild beauty and rich culture, where every day is an adventure. Brittany is a region steeped in legend and history, with a rugged coastline, medieval towns, and a strong Celtic heritage. Start in Saint-Malo, a walled city that was once home to pirates and privateers. Walk along the ramparts for stunning views of the sea and explore the old town, with its cobbled streets and historic buildings. Then, visit the mysterious Carnac Stones, a prehistoric site that predates Stonehenge. Brittany is also known for its unique culture. This is the land of crepe cider and traditional Breton music. And if you're a fan of legends, you'll love exploring the Brocéliande Forest, said to be the home of Merlin and the Lady of the Lake. Brittany is a place where history and myth come alive, and every corner has a story to tell. Normandy is a region of contrasts, where dramatic history meets stunning landscapes. Start with the D-Day beaches, where the Allied forces landed during World War II. Visit the American Cemetery at Omaha Beach, a poignant reminder of the sacrifices made here. Then, explore the picturesque town of Honfleur, with its charming harbor and colorful houses. Normandy is also home to Mont Saint-Michel, one of France's most iconic landmarks, which we've already covered earlier. But the region has more to offer. Drive through the beautiful Normandy countryside, with its apple orchards, half-timbered houses, and rolling hills. And don't forget to try some local specialties. Camembert cheese, cider, and calvados are all must-tries. Normandy is a place where you can explore history, enjoy nature, and indulge in some of France's best food and drink. If you're a fan of winter sports, Chamonix is the place to be. Located at the foot of Mont Blanc, the highest peak in the Alps, this town is a paradise for skiers, snowboarders, and mountaineers. The views here are nothing short of spectacular, with snow-capped peaks towering over the valley. But Chamonix isn't just for adrenaline junkies. There's plenty to do for non-skiers as well. Take a ride on the Aiguille du Midi cable car for breathtaking views of the Mont Blanc Massif, or explore the charming village with its cozy chalets and lively après-ski scene. And here's a tip: visit Chamonix in the summer for incredible hiking and mountain biking opportunities. Whether you're carving up the slopes or simply soaking in the views, Chamonix is a destination that will leave you in awe. Saint-Tropez is synonymous with glamour and luxury, but there's more to this town than just its celebrity allure. Start your day at the Place des Lices market, where you can pick up fresh produce, local crafts, and maybe spot a famous face or two. Then, head to the beach. Pampelon. Beach is the most famous, with its golden sands and crystal-clear waters. But if you want something quieter, try one of the smaller, more secluded beaches along the coast. In the afternoon, explore the old town, with its narrow streets, pastel-colored houses, and charming boutiques. And when the sun sets, Saint-Tropez truly comes alive. Enjoy a drink at one of the chic waterfront bars, or dance the night away at a glamorous nightclub. Saint-Tropez is a place to see and be seen, but it's also a place where you can relax and enjoy the simple pleasures of life by the sea. Avignon is a city with a rich history, best known for the Palais des Papes, the largest Gothic palace in Europe. This imposing structure was once the seat of the Catholic Church, and today it stands as a testament to the city and its significant role in history. Begin your exploration with a visit to the Papal Palace, where you can wander through grand halls and secret chapels, imagining what life was like during the Avignon papacy. Afterward, stroll over to the famous Pont d'Avignon, the bridge that once spanned the Rhône River but now charmingly stops halfway. Avignon's old town is a maze of cobbled streets, medieval buildings, and vibrant squares. Stop by Place de l'Horloge, the city's lively central square, for a coffee or a glass of local wine. And if you're visiting in July, you're in for a treat. The Avignon Festival is one of the biggest performing arts festivals in the world, transforming the city into a stage for theater, music, and dance. Avignon is a city where history, culture, and a touch of the extraordinary blend seamlessly. France is a country that truly has it all, from iconic landmarks to hidden gems, from world-class cuisine to breathtaking landscapes. Whether you're planning your first trip or your 10th, there's always something new to discover. We hope this guide has inspired your next adventure and given you some insider tips to make your journey unforgettable. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Bon voyage, and see you in the next one.